Right guys, and welcome back to another video. So in one of my previous videos, I talked about mistakes that people make at the start of a fitness journey. Now I'm going to talk about mistakes that people make in their actual training sessions. So starting off, one mistake people make is they don't monitor the rest times between sets. They'll do a set, they'll set the dumbbells down for 10 seconds, they'll perform the set again. Then they'll wonder why they're not making progress, why they're not getting stronger. But they're carrying loads of fatigue from one set into the next. You want to take a rest time, you can pick your rest time, set it, and then stick to it. So, for example, a rest time of 2 minutes between your heavy working sets. This will allow to minimize fatigue from one set into the next. Now your rest time is going to depend on your goal, but it's important to set a rest time. The second mistake people make is they don't actually track their lifts. They'll go into the gym, they'll lift, say for example, they'll squat 90, 100 kilos. So for example, 100. Then the next week they'll go in, they won't remember what they lifted, they didn't track it, so they'll just throw anything on the bar, and then they wonder why they're not making progress. So you want to track your lifts, you want to track your weight, reps, sets. By doing so, it'll allow you to progress a lot quicker, as you won't waste sessions. Third mistake people make in their gym sessions is they train with no intensity. They'll go in, they'll do their exercises, and they'll leave loads of reps in the tank. So for example, if the program says 10 to 12 reps, they'll do 10 to 12, they'll stop at 12, they could have done 18, 20, 25 reps. So you don't need to go to complete failure, but you need to be training with intensity. You need the end of the sets actually need to be difficult. You want to be performing the exercise obviously safely, but you want to be training with intensity in terms of the end of the sets need to be difficult to make it actually worthwhile and actually create a stimulus for your muscles to grow. The fourth mistake people make is they don't actually take any rest days. Often when people start their fitness journey, what they'll do is they'll train 7 days a week, and then they wonder why they're not able to sustain it, and also why their performance in the gym isn't as good as it could be. You need rest days. If you're training with intensity, your body's going to need time to recover, because recovery is where you actually gain the benefits from your training. Otherwise, you'll just be spinning the wheels and you actually won't get anywhere. And the quality of your sessions will be pretty poor, because if you're training 7 days a week and you're wrecked going into the next week, then the quality of your sessions isn't going to be there, and you're not going to progress in the way you want to in terms of the weight you're able to lift and the reps you're able to perform. And the fifth mistake people make is that they hop from program to program. They'll see some influencer doing one workout and then they'll try it, and then they'll see some other person do another workout and they'll try that, and then they'll wonder why they're not really making any progress. The thing is, you need to stick at a program for a sustained period of time. So by doing so, it'll allow you to actually progress your lifts, allow you to get better at the technique, and then progressively overload. If you're jumping program to program, you're not giving yourself the opportunity to actually get better at the exercise and get stronger at the exercise. So you want to stick at a program for a sustained period of time. And the last mistake that people make in their training sessions is that they think some fancy exercise or some fancy program is the reason that they're not getting results. And they kind of tie it back into the last point about programs. So you don't need a fancy program. You need a program which you can stick to and which allows you to get stronger and progressively overload. You want to get better at the basic exercises. Right guys, and that's a list of the mistakes people can make in their training, in their actual sessions. So I hope you enjoyed the video, I hope you learned a lot, and if you want more fitness content, just subscribe to the channel. Cheers.